You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world. Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it. While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her. It's a secret, but I think you'll like it. It's a special reward, just for you. And whatever you think it might be, I can promise you it's going to be even better than your wildest imagination. That's the spirit. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor...
Is my mic working now? My mic's not been working this whole time. That's gay. Okay, anyway, back to the game.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Should I take the blade? I don't know if I should. I'll do it.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
No. 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 Yes.
Then drop the knife.
We should. It'll go a long way to building trust with her. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us. You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
But you're chained up.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this. The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
We'll be fine.
I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Don't just tell her that.
That's cute. Do you believe that? Do you think I'm some sort of monster? If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
Princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
I don't think I can answer that question in a way you'd find meaningful. At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you?
I don't.
What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust. So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch no less.
Too long.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her. She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Chained up. Why would I do that?
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't... well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting,
She might.
right? She is. I'm sure of it.
I think we should grab the deck.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here. That seems like a pretty good compromise. Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way
Shut the
out.
fuck up, Neri. I didn't ask you.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. You can make it easier for both of us if you help. And if you don't, I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
Pause.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one. I know you think this is a fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here.
Exactly.
It's a chance we'll have to take. We can make this work. If we just stay here and keep watch, no one has to die.
Shut the fuck up.
You're making a mistake.
You turn your back to the princess and make your way to the stairs.
It won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. Either way, she dropped her mask, didn't she? You can still turn around and finish the job.
I'm not finished the job. I'm keeping her down there.
You'll be the death of all of us, but fine. Have it your way.
Yes, have it my way.
You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work. You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start.
Very loud.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let
Oh
me
no. Is there an option or what do I want to do right now? Please stop that.
It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. And it's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare. As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it. You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
Ooh.
I can be innocent and harmless, if I want to be. Teasing me with fresh air and a chance to finally live freely doesn't inspire me to play nice.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way. Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
You're welcome.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach. Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills. What a shame. If you'd only helped me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time, but we both know this is the end, don't we?
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends.
I think it is.
I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 2, The Nightmare.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her.
Am I now?
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Deja. Oh, that's crazy, actually.
A terrible sense of deja vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Shh. What if he hears us?
What?
That's a very good question, little voice. What if he does hear you? Shit. I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secrets from me. Not that it matters right now, because like I said, this is the first time we've met. Still, I'd rather not get off on the wrong foot. We've a world to save, after all. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do...
I don't think lying and cheating is a thing. She was very direct with us last time. Or at least she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away.
It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
Proceed.
The interior of the cabin is plain, the smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Hold on. What happened to the door?
Yeah.
There was a door here last time.
It's just an empty frame.
She's already got now, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us? I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it. You're right. I was so stuck on the eyes watching us that I didn't even notice it there.
Oh, really? No.
What are you two talking about? There isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the floor, and the open doorway leading to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
And the mirror right here. You blind.
There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. We have to look at it. Unless that's what he wants us to do. And pretending it isn't there is a trick to get us to do exactly what he wants.
Why would you lie about there being a mirror when it's clearly right there? What's the point? I want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome. Yes.
We shouldn't waste time preening. But if he is lying about the mirror, it might be important. I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would it even do? Maybe he's trying to keep us from looking because there's something horribly wrong with us. No, there isn't something horribly wrong with you. You look exactly how you're supposed to look. Now stop second-guessing my every word.
I'm gonna approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the empty basement door frame. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. Did he make it go away? Clearly there was something in there worth investigating if he wants it hidden so bad.
We're going insane.
You reach down and pick the blade up off the floor. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Good. Steel can't lie to us. Is it gonna be enough, though? Couldn't you have given us something else? Something, I don't know, better than a knife? Could we have a bomb? The blade is the only thing you need to finish your task. You're more than capable of pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in yourself. Those are the words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death.
Just enter the basement.
You cross over the threshold and onto a series of isolated steps, suspended in darkness. More eyes, too. You never mention the eyes. The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favour. Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Yeah, we're dying.
Okay, we
today.
need
Okay.
a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
How hard is to throw at 9? Don't need a plan. I'm just going to kill her. Snurr seems to think I can do it. I don't know why. Being such pessimist. Yeah. Step off into the void between the stairs. Continue down the stairs in silence. Oh, I don't know which one.
Didn't you hear my warning a minute ago? She can't be trusted. Talking won't do you any good.
I only like
Something
narrator.
tells me she isn't going to be very keen on talking anyway. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks
This doesn't look like a
suspended in
basement,
nothingness.
To be honest.
A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right. She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed. Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you.
I don't think it's you either. I'm gonna be honest. With you.
Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement. We're going to die down here.
Oh yeah, my
I
bad.
don't want to die again.
I don't have one.
Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
I don't like that. Go left.
You turn to the left. A faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you are. I told you I was going to find
You don't look like a princess
you.
no more.
As the princess approaches,
Yeah, a little bit.
your legs suddenly go numb.
Okay, we're going.
Your arms quickly follow. This is it, isn't it?
And you brought your little knife with you again.
I did.
Cute.
There has to be a way out of this. Think! Think! What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
One.
Your vision cuts out as your blood begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. Nerves. What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death. Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. Are you sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more? You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs, liver. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath. Liver,
Can't decide what you want to do, can you?
heart, lungs.
Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
She isn't attacking us. Why? The why doesn't
with
matter.
us.
She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission. Your weapon is still in your hands. Strike at her and end this before it's too late.
I don't think a knife's gonna do anything.
Liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
I am what I am. It's not my fault that you can't handle being around me.
Heart, lungs,
leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me, and then...
Liver.
Well, you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now you're here too. I don't think I can move without you, and dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever. I want to leave.
Nerves. Heart. Lungs.
Because I don't want to. And even if I did, I don't have to. Look at the way you're struggling to stay alive. It's taking everything you have to keep your heart pumping right now. And I'm enjoying the show.
Heart. Lungs. The princess leans forward, bringing her masked lips close to your ear.
If I want to see you gone, all I need to do is break your concentration.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. She slowly runs her velvet glove across the base of your neck. It feels like static. And then... Shit, make her stop. Hey, snap out of it. Okay, deep breath, we're fine. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. You're back. Lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
One moment,
liver,
and then you're
nerves,
gone.
heart, lungs,
Just
liver,
like
nerves, heart,
that.
lungs, liver,
Ah,
nerves, heart,
and there's the fear.
nerves. She pulls away. Lungs, liver, nerves.
But that wouldn't be very fun, now would it?
Nerves,
I've already done that.
liver, nerves, heart, lungs, 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 liver, nerves.
Like I said, I am what I am. And right now, I'm in control.
Nerves.
So, you might want to be a little nicer to me.
She raises one long gloved finger, its tip hovering just over your skin, seeming to enjoy the lingering threat. But she withdraws, sparing you another momentary glimpse of death. Nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs. The princess cocks her head, neck cracking uncomfortably, and you can't help but imagine a smile carve its way from ear to ear on the other side of her mask. Lungs, liver, nerves,
Thinking about that knife, are we?
nerves, heart, lungs,
Put that little theory to the test. See how it plays out.
liver,
But I don't think you're going to like what happens. Because even if you make me dead, you're not getting out of here.
liver, nerves, heart,
This place is mine.
heart, lungs,
And I'm not giving you the stairs unless I'm leaving with you.
nerves, heart, lungs, liver, 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 nerves.
I'm probably just gonna like die again,
nerves,
but I'm gonna do it anyway. I don't care.
Your will concentrates into a single fine point, and you strike out against the princess, ignoring the constant reminders of your breaking body. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. She doesn't even move as the blade sinks into her heart. Liver, nerves.
We did it.
Lungs,
We actually did it.
I don't think you did.
liver, nerves, heart,
You actually went for it. Oh, you're going to regret this. I could be so much more terrible for you than I am now.
nerves, heart, lungs.
Can she?
Nerves, heart. We've already seen how she can change. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
You're not getting those stairs back. I'll see you when you finally decide to die.
Heart. She falls to the ground, unmoving. Oh. I can stop now, can't I? I can. Finally.
And now that she's gone, you can let us out of here. Right?
Probably not.
But she was the one who controlled this place, wasn't she? And now she's dead. I don't like to think what that means for us. It means that you're stuck here. Forever. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, I hate this. Time passes. Forever's gonna end eventually, right? No, it won't. That's the whole point of forever. It doesn't end. I feel sick. It doesn't have to be forever, though, does it?
Yes.
What do you mean?
You're stuck. Unless you kill
We
yourself.
still have a way out,
Yeah.
clutched in our hands. Are you suggesting we kill ourselves? Won't we be dead? I guess that hasn't stopped us before. That's a terrible idea. You've already saved the entire world from ruin. Why would you want to die? Because right now, you don't want us to do that. You're right. I don't. But if we've already saved the world, then why does it matter if we die? Why do you care? I just do. I value life. Every life. Even yours. Especially yours. Why? What do you mean, why? I think it's perfectly reasonable to value life. Exactly. I don't have to answer that.
It matters if I die, I'll just explore, take the body.
You remove the blade from the princess's body. What exactly are you planning on doing with it?
Not killing myself.
Oh no, what are you doing? You tighten your grip and fling the blade as hard as you can into the void. It's gone. Now you're really stuck here forever.
Oh no.
There's no way out now. I'm stuck here with you. I wish I weren't. Feelings mutual. At least we're all being honest. Oh, you could do a lot better than us. Exactly. You'll be fine here. Just come up with a game or something to pass the time. Again? That's unfortunate. You were only supposed to be here once. I don't like the way you said that. You knew this was a possibility, didn't you?
Sure
Of
did.
course I did. Though I'd rather hoped I was the first one. That explains a lot, though. Oh, you bastard. How much are you not telling us? Plenty, but it's all in your best interest. And the world's. And mine. She's dead and we're stuck in a hell void forever. How could telling us your secrets possibly hurt anyone? It just can. Look, this world is saved, but if you start over, for all you know, you're just putting another world in danger. You barely managed to land the killing blow here. What if you don't manage it next time? I've already said too much, really. You won't get another word out of me on the subject. No.
Damn.
Still no. You're not going to wear me down.
Yes, I will.
Oh, we should ask him one more time. He's on the cusp of sharing his secrets. I can feel it. I'm not. Either way, at least needling him is something to do. The narrator ignores you. You can't just describe yourself ignoring us. I can. The
Secret.
narrator continues to ignore you.
I'll keep clicking it. Uh-oh.
That's a grim thought, innit? But I suppose you're right. You are a creature of biology. Something will happen to you before forever comes along. You really shouldn't have gotten rid of the blade. It was our way out. What were you thinking? Now, if we're going to be stuck here until we starve, we really shouldn't be at each other's throats.
I get it, you don't.
Unlike you, I'm not capable of being lonely. Oh, sure you are. Give it some time without us, and I'm sure you'll start feeling lonely.
Wait.
You wait, and then you wait for a little while longer. But eventually the thirst sets in, and the hunger. The darkness of this place prevents you from wholly grasping the context of passing time, but that doesn't stop it from passing, nor does it stop your biology from unraveling. The only things you know for certain are that it's long, and that it hurts. The vastness of your suffering can't be adequately put into words. We really shouldn't have tossed the blade. No, you really shouldn't have, but biology and time are immutable forces, and eventually, long before forever gets the chance to come, everything goes dark, and you die. Don't muck it up next time. The princess may be slain here, but she isn't slain there.
Huh. Chapter 3. The Rat.
You're on a path in the wood. Shit. This really doesn't end, does it? It doesn't matter if we
Keeps
kill
getting
her,
creepier and creepier.
it doesn't matter if she kills us, it just goes on and on and on and on and on. Yes,
Suffer. You
so
just
it does.
Starve to death.
No, there has to be a way out of here. There just has to be. What if we do what she asked us to last time? What if we just let her leave? Okay, so you've already been here. More than once, even. Great. So you probably already know all about her and all about the threat she poses to the world. Then let me remind you how catastrophic it would be if you helped her leave in any way. If she gets out, the world ends and everyone ends with it, yourself included. Oh, threatening us with death, are we? And why should we be afraid of dying? We've already done it twice. All death has done is shunt us back to these woods, where we're forced to listen to your empty warnings again and again. This place feels a bit different though, doesn't it? I don't even know what I'd call it, but it's definitely not the same path in the woods anymore. That's all the more reason to take this seriously. If the path isn't the same, it means that her influence is spreading, and the world has already started to end. Her influence? I really shouldn't have said that. It'll make your task more difficult. But now it's out, you could always take that information as a sign of goodwill between us and do your job, alright? Suspiciously quick. If I had to make a wager, I'd say yes and no. Is that supposed to be a riddle? If it is, it's not very good. I haven't met you, but you've clearly met me. It sounds to me like you're hopping between parallel realities, in which case the me you just met here is the same collection of experiences as the me you met at all of those other beginnings, but their continuity breaks the moment you say or do anything, in effect making them all separate. So, yes, I'm the same me, but ever since the moment we started talking, I'm different. I'm not sure how we're supposed to kill him ourselves, but he's asking for it. Maybe there's some way she can take care of him for us. They've clearly all been through some harrowing experiences. Don't let their baggage influence your decisions. You have the ability to see things clearly. I suggest you use it. You continue down the path towards the cabin.
Very creepy place.
It isn't long before you're steps away from your destination. I don't think you need any words of warning. I think you know what's in there, and despite your protestations, I think you know what you need to do. I don't like any of our options here. It feels like we're being driven down the tracks to some awful inevitability. There must be something we're missing, something that would make everything make sense. Maybe letting her out really is the answer.
Whatever. You don't want to listen to me? Do it then. Let her out. See what I care. It sounds like somebody's about to crack.
The interior of the cabin is long and dark,
What?
a single narrow hallway stretching far into the distance.
Doesn't look like a
Curtains
cabin.
billow out from tall windows on either side, obscuring the path forward,
the mirror now?
fluttering helplessly as opposing gusts of wind rush into the building, clashing and joining and driving everything forward.
The only furniture of note is... That's strange. What's strange? Is it the mirror? The mirror? No, there isn't a mirror.
He doesn't see the
What's
mirror.
strange is that there isn't much of anything in here at all, aside from the curtains. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade?
Of course there isn't a mirror. There wasn't one last time either, so why would it be there this time?
I suppose the only way to go is forward. So forward we will go. Blade or not, it doesn't really matter, does it?
I just do it with my hands.
You slowly make your way towards the gaping maw that awaits you. Your fraying nerves buzz with trepidation, the chill wind raising your hackles as it gently pushes you forward, towards the darkness at the end of the hallway. You can't shake the feeling that you're being watched. Oh, do we? Do we feel like we're being watched? I hadn't noticed. At least you're admitting to it now.
You stop as you reach the end of the hallway, I presume in front of whatever mirror isn't actually there.
Wipe it.
This is it. The mirror's going to go away, and she's going to startle us. We better brace ourselves.
You reach your arm forward into the pitch black of the opening.
Oh, that was a close one. All that stress and lead up for nothing.
Helplessly staring into the void. I'm glad I made a lasting impression.
Shit, where is she? You feel something long and frigid coil around your ankle. Your heart skips a beat, standing in muted shock for one long, frozen moment. And then she, the princess, constricts. Your bones snap.
What the fuck?
Icy pain radiates up from the break, a deep cold flooding your veins as your legs, numb with the shock of it, collapse, and you collapse with them. You're met with the terrifying visage of the princess. Her hand grips your leg in a steel vice, her grin carved jagged from ear to ear, crowded with far too many long and crooked teeth.
You killed me last time, and that was after you tried to lock me away forever. I was so close to freedom, but then you took my body away from me. So now, I'm going to take yours, and I'm going to walk it out of here. And you get to watch me do it, completely helpless, just like you left me.
Okay, maybe letting her in isn't the best idea. She clearly hates us.
And what's your point? I thought you wanted to get out of here. This is a way out, and it's different. We might as well take it.
Yeah, but not like this. She's going to make it hurt.
Then turn off the part of you that feels things. Oh, like it's that easy? It is. Pain is just another sensation. If you can tolerate joy, you can tolerate pain. Except that pain hurts. Yes, that's what it does. That's the
Gotta watch voices
definition.
Now.
Do we need to explain to you why pain is bad?
You need to explain to yourself why it isn't.
think you forgot something. Like the part where all this started when you left me to languish in a pit all by myself. Now I've become something so much worse. And it's all thanks to you. If I were you, I would just want to get it over with. You lost your chance to call the shots. There's no going back to fix it now. You can either look on in horror or celebrate my freedom. But either way, you're about to become a passenger. But you did hurt me. Twice even. And I'm not letting you do it again. Enough talking. We'll have plenty of time for chit-chat once this place is far behind us.
You remain pinned to the floor of the long hallway as the rest of the princess's body emerges. Her proportions all wrong, limbs bent and curling, moving in ways that defy your understanding. Her torso stretches until her face is practically touching yours, her neck cracking audibly as she twists to look at you from a fresh angle. Are you sure you can't do anything to help us? Can't you, like, manifest a rock right on top of her head? And crush you along with her? Not that I even can manifest a rock. Besides, I thought you all wanted to free the princess. Not like this. You don't even have a weapon, so I'm afraid you're out of luck, which unfortunately means that I, and the rest of the world, are out of luck too. Okay, deep breath. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine.
No, it's
Is
not.
it? Is there any conceivable way that this is fine? Yeah, I'm right. This is fine. It's better than last time. At least our organs aren't failing. At least I can actually talk. It is fine. Everything is always fine. These consequences have no real impact on us outside of momentary discomfort. I'm sure we'll be moving on again soon enough. Your vision fades as she tears open the membrane of your soul.
Ugh.
You're awake, eyes once again fixed on the long hallway, your vision swimming as the princess's command reverberates inside your skull. Her voice is all-encompassing. You feel wrong. It's so cramped in here. Like there's some sort of growth trying to push us all out. I know.
What the?
You rise to your feet, though the pain in your ankle is blinding. Your body slumps against the wall, desperately leaning into it for support. It's rather rude to show up in somebody else's body and boss it around like this.
It is rude to lock someone away in a dark basement forever. It is rude to leave someone to rot.
We were gonna let you out of here. That's the whole reason we marched all the way back up to the cabin. Were we? I was.
I know you were, but you were going to do it for the wrong reasons.
And what reasons
Very
are those
weird now.
supposed to be? Nobody should be able to be judge, jury, and executioner.
Weren't you all of those things for me? I can grasp the shape of everything you think and feel. You think you are numb, but you are hopeless and paranoid. You are afraid of me. And I don't feel regret, even in the recesses of your soul. There is not a drop of sympathy to be found.
We weren't always like this. I've always been like this.
All I'm doing is reaping what you've sown.
We don't have to let her out. I've been storing up a little bit of will since she forced her way in here. Take it and throw us all into the basement. It's better than giving her what she wants.
You wouldn't dare. Move now.
Your body, still slumped against the wall, trapped between the princess's overwhelming will and the blinding pain of your splintered ankle, takes an excruciating step towards the cabin door. The movement is stiff, your body reduced to a marionette, pulled reluctantly along by your strings.
It's not that bad. The pain feels good. Because I know you feel it too.
You're weird, freaky.
You toss the last of your will aside and surrender to the princess. I guess that's that. Maybe we'll find our freedom on the other side. An end is an end. Let's see what it has in store for us.
This is all I wanted. If there will be a mercy for you at the end of everything.
Your body inches along the corridor, every step more difficult and painful than the last. Your joints stiff and unresponsive, the shattered bones of your ankle grinding ceaselessly, as if they're fragmenting, then reforming, then snapping all over again as you make your way towards the outside world.
We're so close.
But despite the anguish, it doesn't feel like the exit to the cabin is getting any closer. If anything, it's getting further away.
It doesn't matter how long this hallway is. I will drag this body until it is a case of meat and feathers. I will be free.
Please, just let her out.
Yes, let me out.
It's pointless, isn't it? I can't stop her without you, and you'd already given up by the time we met. No, screw that. The hallway gets even longer.
You have described me into submission. The door is right there.
It really is, isn't it?
I walked to it. I placed your bloody hand on the door. I made you twist the handle.
Isn't saying all of this his job?
He is gone.
Oh, he really is, isn't he? I had a feeling you could deal with him for us.
I did nothing. He dealt with himself.
This is it then. The big moment. Finally, we'll get to see what's really out there.
The handle clicks as we push forward. The air is different here.
What's that? Ooh. This is weird. Huh. You're once again separate everything. Everything that isn't you.
We're us again. How interesting. Everything is gone. Except her.
What?
Okay, I'm back. My dad walked in. And leave something else in your place.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
No.
And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now? Right. She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing. I should feel better with her gone. But I don't. Don't bother looking for her. I'm sure it's just a waste of time. He is. Does that mean the world ended? He was never going to outlast us. Yeah, no voice needling us anymore. Feels good, but I also feel itchy. Cold. There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should. It's calling us, and not in a good way. Ignore the cowards. You have to look. I'm begging you, don't do this. It's different now. It feels, I don't know, final.
Getting a mirror reflection. I don't see anything. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. What? There's no cabin. What the fuck? Okay. You are at the cabin.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
I don't know. What do you mean?
Thoughts without connections. A dim and nascent network. I wish to be more.
I think
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
The gift of a fragile vessel.
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond.
Very weak.
Perspectives to make my own. This one is loneliness turned to seething. She could not find her strength in others, so she found it in herself. She will make for a driven heart. Do not mourn her. She isn't alone anymore.
Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Do you know the narrator? Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here? Do you know about the worlds beyond this place? Are you the princess? Is she the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
But were you always a princess, or are you just making her part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
Sometimes.
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me. I promise that it doesn't hurt.
Looks like it does. What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom. Then we will be here forever, as we are now, unfinished, dry, hollow. She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
And I die. Great.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path
Okay, that's great.
is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin, you're here to slay her.
Yep. Seen this. You can skip previously seen dialogue by hitting. Okay.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a
Should I
word
do,
she says.
Slayer now.
We're not going to go through with this, right?
Ignore. The interior of the cabin is a blade.
Slayer.
You take the blade from the table.
In the basement.
The door to the... She said, don't let it fool you.
I'm just gonna say.
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise.
Whoops.
Good luck, hero. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, but she's focused on the target.
Hurry,
You
listen
weren't
to this.
kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
Yes. That wasn't a joke.
I know. You brought a knife with you and everything. But you don't have to try and kill me. You could always toss that scrap of metal to the ground and give the two of us a chance to talk things out.
Or
She
should I
makes a
just let her
compelling
go?
point. What if we didn't kill her? What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood
Slayer.
isn't very becoming of us.
I am agree.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
I would never be scared.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think
Shut up,
you can
Cameron.
kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just
What should I do,
drop
Cameron?
it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End
Should I
this.
just kill her now? What's the right thing to do? Well, you're no help. I'm slaying the princess.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh. This is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder,
I don't think it's that
do
easy,
you
so-
actually believe this was enough to kill me?
No.
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She
I don't
stopped
think it's
breathing
over.
moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over? It's over.
don't get all worked up.
Yeah, it seemed too easy.
We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse? I really don't think you should do that.
Based on what happened last time, I don't
And
know
why
about
shouldn't
that.
we? Is there something you're not telling us? I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. Yes, exactly. It's over. With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. Why do I feel like we've done something terrible? You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience. But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
Leave.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away. What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
Yeah, I was
This
looking for a
isn't an
better
ending. In fact, now that the princess has been slain, endings are a thing of the past. No. This is the beginning of eternity. Your reward.
No, I don't
This
think
is
it's the
what's best
ending.
for everyone.
This was the worst ending,
Trust
to be
me.
honest.
Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier. Psst. Hey, we're not just going to stay here forever, right?
I'm happy. We're happy. Hannah, do you have any idea how to kiss?
I do, but you're probably not going to
No.
like it. The blade. We can use the blade to get out of this.
I'm not
I can
killing
hear
myself.
everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero. He's right. It's the only way out. Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end. Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it. Don't you dare.
No, I don't want to kill myself.
What a relief. I suppose we've got all the time in the world for you to change your mind.
Yeah, we gotta stay happy, man.
More happy time passes, though the word begins to lose its meaning. Time, that is, not happy. Happy still has plenty of meaning. Please, shake yourself out of it. We have to get out of here. The little voice's pleas fall on deaf ears. Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift, you simply exist. Happy. Forever.
I'm very happy. Yay! Good ending!
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
What the fuck? Oh, it's gay. Yeah, we're happy.
Are we
Yeah, we're happy.
really happy? Or
Yeah.
is he just telling us that we are?
No, we're very, very happy. Not-
Good, because I have an idea to get us out of here. Though you're probably not going to like it. The blade.
We can use the blade to get out of this.
I will
I can
get the
hear
ending,
everything
okay?
you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero.
I'm not
He's
killing
right.
myself.
It's the only way out.
I don't want to kill myself.
Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end.
Exactly.
Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it.
No.
Don't you dare. How astute. You are absolutely correct. Using the blade to kill yourself would kill you,
No
and you
shit.
shouldn't do it. In a sense, we die, but looking at things from another angle, are we even really alive anymore? This place, it's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. It's just the same thing, constantly,
Again,
forever.
happy.
I know this is out there, but trust me, I know using the blade will work. That little voice didn't want you to slay the princess. It didn't want you to be happy. If we die, you can yell at me all you want. I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough reward for saving the world? An eternity of bliss? You ingrate? Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs. The princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it. You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die.
I die. Okay, great.
The end. Nice knowing you.
Chapter 2.
You're on a path
Now
in
it's
the
even more
woods,
creepy.
and at the end of that path
Shut up,
is
Cameron.
a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
No, you're
here
bad.
to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
What would happen if I turn around and leave?
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat,
Yep,
she won't.
yep. Proceed.
The interior of the cabin is cold, a soft odour of dirt permeating the air. Cobwebs flutter in the corners. You can hear wind whistling outside. It feels like no one's been, like I've been saying. She's dead.
Take the blade.
You take
I'm
the
gonna kill her
blade from the
again.
table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Enter the basement. I'm not touching the mirror again.
The door to the basement groans open, revealing an old banister and a creaky wooden stairwell. Everything is coated in a thick layer of dust, and you can feel it settle into your lungs as you breathe in the stale air. The very building itself feels dead. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favour. The room below is silent. Nobody's here. Naturally. As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure. I guess we'll just have to go down and see. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body, lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain.
She's dead?
Okay,
That was pretty easy.
she's definitely dead. It's just like I told you.
Before you have a chance to finish your thought, the top of a head appears from underneath the floor.
Oh, she's a ghost now.
Two deep-set eyes stare up at you, followed by a mischievous skeletal grin. And finally, the rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here? Ghost! Oh. Wow. How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
Oh, it's
Okay,
you.
something to do.
Hiya, Keller. I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you. Her touch is cold and ethereal, formless yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin. So she has a body, and she's right there. That means we could kill her again, if we wanted to.
How am I supposed to slay a ghost?
Without a moment's hesitation, you lash out with your blade.
If I can go straight through her.
It's like you're slashing at air. No matter how many times you stab at her, no matter how many angles you strike from, all you manage to do is interrupt her form, the skin of your hand prickling with cold as it passes through, unable to find anything solid.
You're adorable when you're confused.
But I didn't say you could touch me.
Why are you even here? Just making sure you finish the job, or what?
Huh? I could slay the princess harder. See if that works. Yeah.
So, that's where the hostility comes from. I don't know where you got that idea. Well, Killer, what does it mean for something to end anyway? You ended me, but I'm still right here in front of you, aren't I?
After seeing what you've seen, how can you be sure?
Okay, I'm back. Where'd I walk?
I see her point. Everything here is so impermanent, always shifting. The end of one thing just leads to the start of another.
Oh, come on. I'm floating right in front of you. Still here despite your best efforts. You can't pretend that doesn't mess with the whole concept of ending.
It's a yes or no question. Do you want to end the world?
I already gave you my answer. All I want to do is leave. All I want to do is stop feeling trapped. I couldn't give a damn about the world. I can't even remember what it's like.
I think that's all the answer we're gonna get out of her.
Return. Slay the
This
princess harder.
path is already worn by travel and has been seen by one of my many eyes. You cannot walk it again. Change your course.
Wait, what? She might be making it hard for us to kill her body, but those bones look very, very real. Maybe breaking them breaks her. Or maybe burying them would put her to rest. Don't take any piece of her outside of this cabin. Maybe you should stop looking for loopholes and try harder to actually slay her. But we are trying. A boring question with an easy answer. Nothing. She's dead. Dead things can't hurt us.
That's for me to know, and for you to wonder about. Maybe I can't do anything to you.
See?
Or maybe I can rip your heart out.
Oh, please don't do that. I need that.
Who's to say, really?
I don't like the uncertainty here. I don't know what to do or who to trust.
Bury her
Those
bones
are
up
just
as-
bones. They aren't me. Bury them, destroy them, whatever. That dusty pile of death is just a reminder of what you've done. It's not a fix for anything. And if I knew you were going to murder me without even knowing who I was, I wouldn't have given you the chance. We all make mistakes. Well, yeah, you brought a knife with you. Was I supposed to just welcome you with open arms when you obviously had stabbing on the mind?
Yes.
It could have, but it wasn't. You can't blame me for threatening a would-be knife-wielding murderer, especially when that would-be knife-wielding murderer became an actual knife-wielding murderer. You don't look dead, killer.
The princess grabs your wrist, a sudden shock of cold flowing all the way up your arm, her eyes still fixed on yours as you try to squirm out of her grip.
She can touch us. We can't touch her.
And you don't feel dead either.
She lets go and pulls away. Your fingertips tingle painfully as the chill subsides.
I'm less interested in why you are, or how you are, and a lot more interested in what you are. I've tried to leave on my own. Before you came back to me, I explored every inch of this place, even the spaces between the walls. But I never found a way out. I always wound up right back here. I just want to go home. I'm so cold and alone here. But you can come and go as you please, can't you? So, let me hitch a ride. After all, you owe me.
Absolutely not. Is she asking if she can possess us? She is. And I hope I don't need to explain why you can't let that happen. It would be catastrophic if she managed to escape this place. And if you let her in, there is very little anyone could do to stop her. Would she be able to see us if we went along with it? Now, isn't that an interesting thought? We could finally bring her face to face with him. I wonder what she would have to say to the one who wants her dead so badly. You won't like how things play out if you go down this path.
Then I won't hitch a ride. I'm sure you'd like to know. It's a shame I won't tell you. But it'll be easier for both of us if you just let me in.
And doesn't it sound nice?
Maybe for her, but it's crowded enough in here as is.
You won't have to feel guilty anymore. If you even do feel guilt.
No.
It could be the best way to trap her for good. Doesn't seem like it would be very easy to end the world from inside someone else's body. That is a very dangerous train of thought.
Sure, why not?
That doesn't sound very reassuring. I can't believe you're even entertaining her right now. I mean, just look at her. Do you think she has good intentions for her murderer's body? Of course she doesn't.
Why not?
The princess swims through the air in front of you, pausing for a brief moment as her dark-rimmed eyes stare deeply into yours. There's a hunger in her gaze.
Thanks for the body, killer.
What are you doing? Don't just let her in. How many times do I have to tell you?
See you soon.
She rushes forward and then she's gone. A sharp chill spreads across your body. It starts in your chest, a freezing numbness flowing out from your heart, all the way down your limbs, your mind growing cloudy and confused as it settles over your very soul. I'm not sure I like this. Can we get a do-over? I'm afraid it's too late to stop now. The numbness gives way to a stabbing pain, your muscles twitching and convulsing violently, each involuntary movement causing more waves of agony to ripple across your body. You collapse to the floor, and everything goes dark.
Did I die?
Get up. You've still got a job to do.
Your eyes flick back open as you get your bearings, your vision swimming as...
So this is what it's like to be you, huh? Disembodied voice narrating your every move?
So, it doesn't work like that for you? Clearly it doesn't, or she wouldn't have commented on it.
All these shards of broken glass on the floor? Are they also supposed to be you?
Hey, I'm not a shard of broken glass, I'm...
Yeah? Go on. Finish the thought. What are you?
I'm... a voice? I'm me, is what I am. Who cares what we are? We exist. That's all that matters.
Do you have to deal with this annoying bickering all the time?
Yes.
No, it matters. What we are matters. If I'm a shard of broken glass, then that raises some questions about certain other voices in here too. I'm clearly the same thing you are.
Hopefully they'll all go away once we leave this place. I don't know how you can tolerate all of this noise.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about him. You don't need to know what I am. You just need to know that I'm different from you. More important.
So you're the one who pulled the strings and made me dead. I can tell you don't belong here. You're barely even there, like the shape of something left behind. You're more of a memory than a person.
That's rude.
You're kind of like me, actually.
I'm just going to ignore her. You push yourself off the ground. The princess is nowhere to be seen. Obviously, she's nowhere to be seen.
Because I'm in here with all of you. Everybody knows that.
I'm setting the stage. The room is empty because you made a spiteful, idiotic, and all-round foolish decision.
Oh, shut up. Stop trying to manipulate everyone. Or don't, actually. It doesn't really matter. Because you won't be around to do this for much longer.
This is infuriating. Just whatever you do, you can't leave this place. It's not too late to fix this. Probably.
Slay the... How did I slay the princess? Did I just kill myself or what?
Then don't think. Just move.
One way or another, this is all going to end. Wouldn't it be nice if he ends with it?
I guess we'll just have to see what happens when we leave. But if I'm stuck in here, I'll be making some renovations. It's too crowded.
Isn't that an interesting idea?
I hadn't even considered it as an option. Slaying her would slay you. Are you sure you're willing to do that?
Of course we're sure. The decision has already been made.
All right then. Better this than ferrying her out of here.
What do you think you're doing?
Hear that? She's scared. No point wasting more time.
Do it. You lift the blade, then plunge it deep into your guts. Pain spreads quickly through your torso as you attempt to turn its edge up towards your heart. The princess, her spirit bound to your prison of flesh as she had once been bound to the basement's prison of stone, cries out in agony as you slice through organ and muscle.
No!
Your skin roils and bucks as she violently pushes against it from the inside. Bits of her seep through, white and glowing with ethereal light, but still the walls of your prison hold.
Who do you think you are, trying to take me out with you? Well, I'll show you. I can do worse than that little knife. It's not you taking me out. It's me taking you out. I'll tear this body to shreds.
Wouldn't that be interesting? I'd like to see you try. But I think this is the end for all of us.
I said I'm leaving, you cold little freak.
Dang. And stripped away from yourself, or stripped away from something that used to be you, or stripped away from something that used to be important. At the very least, you have been stripped away from something. Always hurts to forget at first, but then forget the pain. Then you forget pain.
Do you think we're done, you self-destructive murderer?
Oh, you're here. Great. Maybe you'll finally get to feel what it's like to be me. And yeah, that's you, or what's left of you. What an ugly sight.
Damn.
I'm willing to pretend that you didn't just stab yourself to spite me, but don't think I've forgotten a thing. This is an alliance of convenience. Wait, maybe this still counts as leaving together. Come on, let's get the hell out of here. What about it? It's dying and filled with the worst parts of you. Let's just go.
Oh, what is this?
Well, are you still there? Well, that's something. I guess we're really stuck together then. Like I said, we have an alliance of convenience right now. I wouldn't poke too hard at the edges of that. Poking at the edges when I specifically told you not to? We're both stuck here, and everything started over. How about we both just try and make the best of it, okay? Besides, there's something about you being in here with me that just feels right. It's hard to stay mad at you like this. You really want me to be mad at you, don't you? Too bad, I guess. For both of us. You died, probably. And we're back where I started.
I have a feeling, I don't know, actually.
Huh. Did the rest of you get lost? A title card? What on earth are you talking about?
Yep, we're insane.
Oh, you're no fun. What is this, our third go-round? Chapter 3, The Princess and the Dragon.
Oh shit.
I guess you'll have to wait and see what comes down those stairs.
Uh-oh, oh no.
Huh. I don't think you know what we are. It's like we're one and then the other. Make up your mind already, body, will you?
Thump on the floorboards above and another. Scraping on metal against the surface, flicking, your body stops. You are solid.
So, you took the knife. Of course you did.
Creaking hinges once again, but this time clear. Closer. Say nothing.
I guess that body takes after you, even when you're not in it.
Movement on the stairs.
You're always so loud on the way down.
Just shredded by the darkness, the world behind it. A shining blade gleaming against the wooden walls. It stares at you with wild, hollow eyes. This is creepy.
The dragon, obviously. You're missing something important, aren't you? I know, because I have it right here.
Why am I being so quiet? Is it because I'm not there?
You're always this quiet. Hey, I'm talking to you. It's rude to have a conversation in front of other people without letting them in on it.
Oh, you would like to hear what we're thinking, wouldn't you?
Lives above his head, dangling by the handle in front of his eyes.
But I think we hold the power right now. But she knows about the Decider being gone. That would be a weird bluff to come up with if it weren't true. Look, I love that you're trying to contribute, but I think we need to take a little sidebar. But I don't want to do it. I'm so sorry. This will just be a moment.
Glances a mine in front of you, falls back into itself.
Unbelievable. yeah, this isn't over yet. 1 second. Hey, I'm talking to you?
My apologies. They're really being quite dull in here.
More silence.
I think they want to kill you. At least the new one does. He's very, very passionate about it.
Well, he can try if he wants, but I'm not so sure you all have it in you. Not without your missing piece.
Ah, but that just makes it 2 birds with 1 stone, doesn't it? How tempting. From what I remember, it's pretty easy to kill you the first time around. And this time you're back to being very... what's the word? Fleshy?
Fleshy.
Yes, exactly. That's precisely the word I was looking for. You're fleshy now. No more of that incorporeality. Trust me, I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't think it would be easy.
Bring it then. But you caught me off guard the first time. It's not going to happen again.
Well, what can I say? I'd back off if I wasn't already overcommitted, so I guess I'll just have to pretend that you're bluffing. Which you maybe, probably are.
Having second thoughts?
Shut up. Before anything happens, I just wanted to let you all know that we are not all on board with this. Now, we voted. It was not a majority decision. But we did have a plurality. He shouldn't count. Says who? Says me. He's not one of us. He's been here since the beginning. The old chum really deserves to say. Besides, you'll all thank us when this is finally over and we are officially on top. But enough chatter. Oh, so you finally decided to do something, have you?
What the fuck? Sliding deep into your chest, but you can feel something else too. Falling up closed fists, you throw them at the thing's face, and
You can feel bone crack as her fist collides with your jaw, and then a thud as you tumble across the room. You are such a disappointment. I'd like to see you do better. The princess rips the blade from her chest and, fury in her eyes, cuts herself loose from her bindings.
it cuts your hand off. Come on, save the princess now.
Oh, you're different. You're back, just as I intended. I was never cut out for leadership, really. The princess's hand trembles as she charges at you, but charge she does. I'm not sure kill me counts as good leadership. It's certainly decisive. I just love that about this guy. Much better than the choices I would make. Oh, wow. You actually managed to say something I agreed with. As she closes the distance, she raises the blade to strike and kills us. Lets it fall to her side. She doesn't make eye contact as she speaks.
I almost killed you there.
and then she looks up at you with fierceness in her gaze.
This had better not be a trick, and you're not getting this back.
She turns her back on you and hurls the blade through the basement window, never to be seen again. No, 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 no! You need the blade to deal with her. Then I guess we won't be doing your dirty work. Yeah.
You have no idea how good it felt to get rid of that thing. Yeah, there's nothing left for either of us here.
The princess reaches forward and clasps a remaining hand in yours. Ugh. Yeah?
He doesn't like it.
And what does it feel like? Is it nice? Why do you want to know? You can tell a lot of things about someone from their handshake. I want to know more about the person we decided unanimously to throw our lot in with. Ugh, whatever. It's rough, but still tender. The hand of someone who's suffered, but hasn't forgotten what it's like to have a heart. That'll do.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Hand in hand, you and the princess leave the basement together. Welcome back, by the way. Yes, we all missed you so very much. I missed you the most. You weren't even here until he was gone. Whatever, it doesn't matter. If you step through that door, you're damning every single person alive. You do realise that, yes? Who cares?
In case you hadn't noticed, I lost a hand down there. Would you mind?
Twist the doorknob in your hand and step forward into the world you've damned. You and the princess fall to the ground, exhausted. I hope this all comes back to bite you, do you hear? I hope you're forced to feel the weight of all the regret there's ever been.
This before destroying entirely, and you find yourself free of any of the regrets he wished upon you.
Finally. This is nice. This is so nice. But it's also cold.
Oh, peace does not last, nor can it ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. If they think it's bad, I'm with them. Ignore the cowards. You have to look.
You are at the cabin. Approach her.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again. Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
Huh.
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me. I await your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Huh. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Goodbye.